What is up, traders, and welcome back to Uplift Markets. If you haven't looked at OKLO stock yet, you're sleeping on what might be the hottest trade of the week. This nuclear-powered breakout is making waves and headlines, and guess what? It's barely starting. If you all know why and the trade setup, stick around and you'll find out. Before we start, feel free to subscribe to the Uplift Markets newsletter, where we give personal AI insights and AI-powered trade setups straight to your inbox. Now, OKLO just dropped major news. They're officially providing nuclear power to an Air Force base after a 2-year delay. That is huge, not just for the contract obviously, but for energy dominance, defense partnerships, and the nuclear energy renaissance. This news alone sent the stock up 24% intraday, and we're just getting started. Let's take a little closer look at the headline and how it impacted the stock here.
Good morning, Carl. Well, OKLO shares are surging after the company said it's been selected to provide nuclear power to an Air Force base in Alaska. It's part of the Department of the Air Force's micro-reactor pilot program and is a natural fit for OKLO since its Aurora reactor can be deployed in remote locations. Now, the agreement, which would see OKLO design, construct, own, and operate the power plant, is contingent on OKLO reaching certain milestones, including getting regulatory approval for its reactor. The NRC previously denied the company's license, but they are in talks once again. Now, one other piece of clear news.
Now that is showing clear dominance, and the stock is obviously reacting to that very bullish news. It's not just moving on hype. So let's take a look at the overall daily chart so we can get the overall overview and the game plan on how to trade this stock. So you guys obviously see we're on a daily chart. The yellow line you guys see is a 50 EMA and the white line is a 200. We are clearly above that, showing that overall we should give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers that are in control of the overall trend. We have been nothing but increasing, and overall smart traders have positioned themselves pretty early. Obviously the options as well have been increasing, and this name could increase at a very fast rate. So one thing that we're watching here is that we obviously are above the 50 EMA and 200 EMA, but we want to find hidden areas of support and resistance where we can possibly try to enter the name on a possible pullback, as it has been breaking above its all-time high here. So what we do simply is plot a swing high anchored VWAP from this high, and we have to do this because we have to factor in that previously we were trading above, having a nice uptrend, but this move here initiated a downward move and had the stock pretty much on the downside. So we'll signal that as a red line right here, and we were obviously below it, showing that it was resistance priorly, but we found support here on the overall 200 EMA around the $18 level. We slowly started to bid up. We made a higher low, and as soon as we broke above this, that was a signal to be long. So basically at around $30, and obviously after the earnings as well, it was pretty bullish. So the stock broke above and it went above its previous swing high anchored VWAP, which is one of the bullish signs. Now, another area that I want you guys to notice here is we plot anchored VWAP from that breakout, basically right here. We found hidden support exactly at that level. Buyers came in, they saw the discount, and they immediately bought the stock up, and now they're obviously in the money with the average price of entry of around $47.50. So we can clearly say that the buyers are in full control, not only because we are above key indicators of the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA, the swing high, and now even the breakout anchored VWAP, we are now breaking above the all-time highs of around $58. Clearly, this stock is advancing at a very fast rate. Now, you may be asking, how can I enter this name? Well, since we broke out at the swing high, pretty much the all-time highs, we should expect some profit taking. So in this case, I'm expecting a downward projection move towards this level that we previously broke, and see if this prior area of resistance now acts as a level of support. We like to see that and slowly start to bid up. That's what we would like to see, and continue towards our first price target that we have on the overall stock of $83 right here. That's the first price target. Second price target is level 100, which is a flat area psychological overall level. So that would be our entry. Also, we can look for deeper pullbacks towards this EMA here of around $47 this low. Hopefully we don't retrace too far, but we may find buyers at these levels, or even find buyers at the 50 EMA who are interested in this name. But since we broke above the all-time highs, I do expect some pullback either towards this level of 58 or 45 to hopefully catch some momentum, find some buyers interested in the name, and bring it up towards the price target of $83, which is going to have the stock do 100% of its moves before it pulls back. So that's our first price target, and like I said, second price target is $100. So this name has been picking up steam, obviously in the news and the headlines, but also with options. So something very important to look out for. Also with the strike prices, the put volume, put to call ratio, all those factors are important in the stock to take into consideration. So like I said, to sum it up, watch for pullbacks to the 50 EMA, even towards the $58 level and the $47 levels are three key levels where we may find support and buyers. So if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel and to the Uplift Markets newsletter if you want to trade setups early before they hit YouTube. So as always, smash the like button if you're trading OKLO or watching the nuclear sector heat up. And drop a comment if you're an OKLO and where do you think the stock can go. As always, take care and don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.